See the Gus back there judging. Don't you just hate that when people just judge you? But this isn't a people. This is a kitty. Although he could be considered a cat people. There you go. So I learned in my last video that I had to actually shorten it and be under 10 minutes to be able to put on Instagram, or I'd have to split it. Well, that was fun. So I figured just come and do like about 9.5 minutes of kind of workout time and encouragement and judging Gus behind there. And there's also a judging Daisy. That's right. But, you know, there isn't a judging Phineas, which I'm sure you'll see later on in the video. I'm just doing that roller at the moment. And I just thought, hey, you know what? Why not do a fun, encouraging video? You know, I mean, hey, someone's got to do it, right? Well, there's tons of people who do it, but I'm only one of those people. So, there you go. Yay! Doing a little ab wheel. Life is fun. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully you're staying safe. All that fun stuff, and your families are doing good. And my condolences to anybody who's having a hard time. You know, life is tough sometimes, you know. That's not negative, that's just realistic. The biggest thing in this world is always acknowledge what's there so that you can fix it and not waste your time. You know, denial is a terrible thing. You can't fix something, especially insecurities or realism of anything in the world, or just life in general, unless you actually acknowledge it first, unfortunately. So, just one of those things you just gotta acknowledge. And so, you know, and then you gotta work on different things and different aspects and figure out ways around the box. And like I was saying before, time is the most valuable thing that you have, because you can't get it back once it's gone. You know, you can learn from past. You can learn from times past and times behind us, but you can't change anything as far as using it goes. Once it's gone, it's gone, and that's the unfortunate fact of life. So I guess looking at everything, look at day by day and moment by moment and breath by breath of how to, you know, once you acknowledge different things or whatever they may be, your obstacles in your life, and after that, then you kind of got to go forward with, okay, what's the next plan? How do I get to C from A? What is B? And you have to figure out what B is. And the little things. Keep it basic. Keep it simple. You know, and from there, then you got to go ahead and focus your energies on what's going to be the smartest way to do this with the quickest and best quality. And so, that aspect, sometimes in life you got to look at it as something I like to call stop the bleeding. So instead of putting a band-aid on something, you got to, while something is bleeding, an issue, a problem, whatever the case may be, you have to fix it while it's bleeding, not just put a band-aid on it. But you actually have to like stitch it as it's bleeding. You have to fix it. You have to, you know, figure out what the solution is for it. And sometimes in life, solutions are unpleasant. Sometimes in life, solutions are hard. Doing the right thing, doing the focus. Sometimes it's hard to be able to focus. Sometimes you find yourself in a cage. Daisy's in a crib, but it's bath time. So, or find yourself bored, perhaps, with Gus over there on the stroller. Is it my turn? I don't know. Is it your turn, Gus? Is it really your turn? We love you. You know, and you gotta just figure out the obstacle. Oh, where did I go? There I am. Figure out the obstacles to be able to overcome, to be able to do. So that is, you know, my cup of tea. And then from there, you know, figure out the obstacles, create a plan, fix those obstacles as you're trying to continue your lifespan of who you are, once again, while the bleeding's happening. And then from there, you know, you'll see progress and change. Write down your goals. If you need to change, help yourself grow, think outside the box. You know, a great way to get yourself, to help yourself remember things, if you have a hard time remembering things, is to get a piece of paper and get different color crayons or pens or whatever the case may be of different colors. And you write down each letter of the alphabet different color. You just look at it for a while and let your brain kind of soak it in, and it helps your brain kind of calculate different ways, different acronyms, different categorizations of how life works, so you can process things faster. These are stuff that I have done too that have helped. So, and this is just my disclaimer of, this is stuff that I believe, but it doesn't mean that you believe it. So you got to find out also what works best for you. So, one more ab roll here, and then I'll go ahead and get back to stuff. Do 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 do. Do my own elevator music. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Yada yada yada. Yada. Do 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 do. Do da 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 da. Da da do do do. Da 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da 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 do. Da 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 do. Do do do. Da 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 do. Do. So, follow me here as we go through things. Yeah. So, you've seen the other two kitties. They're over there. It would help if my finger wasn't in the way. Yeah, this finger that's still here, see this? It's more like a hand palm. Let me get it out. Okay. I can do stuff. And then you've seen him, obviously. I've also seen my roller. So, let's take a walk on passion, shall we? Passion in life. Getting over those priorities, fixing certain situations. My finger is still in the way, and it might be that way. I'm so sorry. But then, you look at your passions. Like your boy who kicks blankets off and wants the blanket back on and looks really cute doing it. See, like Phineas here? Ooh! See, he's a passion. He is a good kid. He sees himself and he looks happy. You gotta find your passions in life. You gotta find your abilities. Find your focus. Stick to those passions. Stick to those goals. Prioritize those goals. And it's not as hard or time-consuming as we think. And honestly, you just gotta trust yourself. You can go with the motions. Like, you just can't overthink it. Sad thing about life is that we actually overthink a lot of things. Camera's right there, isn't it? And so, we overthink way too much. You can't think, you can't overthink, you can't do stuff. I gotta look at the camera better. You can't overthink things. Because if you do, then you're gonna end up falling on your face. Just think, what's the most important from here? Okay, next step. Breathe, because anxiety happens. I have high anxiety. I have depression. And I take vitamins and stuff for that because I don't, I want to help myself. Everybody's different. But you just gotta do what's best for you. You gotta go with the motions there for this little guy and for my finger that keeps being in there. There we go. Focus. You gotta go through those motions and watch the owls every once in a while and breathe and look at the sky and look at everything and look at focus and look at what you can do. And yeah, look at this little guy. My wife and I did not think that we could have kids, and she had 8 miscarriages in 2 years. And now he's almost 3 months old, actually, today, actually. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Phineas. Happy birthday to you. Yay! And that's just, blessings happen. But you have to start somewhere. So, I encourage you. Hey, there's a ceiling. I encourage you to start somewhere today. You can do it. I believe in you. Use focus. Use what you can do. I will someday look at the camera properly. But just follow your heart, prioritize, challenge yourself. Don't get depressed. Don't get defunct. Know that life has its battles, but that anything can happen and blessings are there. Trust me, I know. Have a good day, guys.